I can't believe Ekin-Su had the actual audacity to go back onto Love Island after the way she was about it on Celebrity Big Brother. Love Island All-Stars, Monday the 13th of January, episode 1. Curtis and Catherine were the first to enter the villa, and they sat down to do the little VT thing, and it was showing you clips of when they were on last time. And I thought, do you know what? Time has passed. Let's give everybody a fresh start. Until Ronnie entered, I was instantly like, guy gives me the book. Not one redeeming quality. Can't stand him. Not only that, but he was only on it last season, and he said in an interview that he was scouted. He was scouted. Deliberately. Really? Not long after he left last year, I ended up on his Instagram somehow, and there was hardly any pictures on it, and I thought either he is so good at Photoshop or he's really photogenic, because he doesn't look anything like that in real life. How he was scouted, I'll never know, but he just gives me the book. He also said in an interview that he's Olivia Attwood's friend. And I'm all for people being celebrities and pulling strings for their friends, but 2 years in a row he's been on this. It's unacceptable. If Olivia Attwood thinks that he's such an amazing guy, then she can go with him. I didn't watch Gabby's season, but when she was talking about Marcel, we already knew that he was going in, and we already knew that the public were voting for what couples are going to be together. And I was like, obviously the public's going to put them back together. It's so predictable. Then when she said that her and Marcel were going out and they were on holiday and he slept with a girl in their hotel, I was like, he is a fucking skis bag. What made it even worse is when they were in the villa and they had to hand the guys red flags, and she was telling them that they had went out for like a year and then he cheated on her with the girl in the hotel, and he's like, oh, it was years ago, like, I've changed. Aye, okay, people can change, but there is no way that I would ever forgive that. And when he had the audacity to walk into the room and say, oh, can I get a hug? And she was nice about it, right? And she was like giving him a hug. I'd have been like, ah, do you know what? No, don't touch me. Don't ask me to go for chats. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. Don't breathe in my direction. And I know that a lot of people would think, oh, she must still like him if she's been that way with him. But I would just be like, you're not worth my time or energy. Get away from me. Then when the public paired them up, and she says, oh, you can sleep on the day beds, and she was laughing and says, oh, we can build a pillow wall. No, you can sleep at the fucking bottom of the pool. I'd be like, you are not good enough to share my space. Goodbye. Olivia and Luca were paired up. I wasn't expecting this, but to be honest, I didn't know who they were going to pair him up with. Now, I don't fancy Luca by any means, but what I don't really understand is that in his season, none of the girls really seemed interested in him. And last night they were talking about the guys and they says, oh, does anybody think that Luca's cute? And they kind of weren't interested, apart from one girl says, oh, I think all the guys are good looking. But to me, in his season and in this season, Luca is the best looking one. I don't really like his facial hair, right? But he is the best looking one, and he's also got the best body by far, other than his tattoos. This is like obviously my type. I'm not into people who are too muscly, too masculine. Like, I think he's just quite pretty. Elma was paired up with Ronnie, and she seemed happy about it. She wasn't hitting the book or anything, so good luck. Kaz was paired up with Curtis, and she seemed really happy about that. I was watching this with my friend last night, and in the last video I made about Love Island, I was saying I think that she's absolutely stunning. And when I seen clips of before, she used to have long hair, and now obviously it's short. But my friend was like, oh, her hair's like the wrong colour. And the more I was looking at it, I thought it probably would be better if it was darker, but she's got such a beautiful face. Like, if she spiked her hair up, she would look even more amazing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Catherine was paired up with Naz. Is it Naz or Nas? And India was paired up with Scott. He was saying during the show that him and India knew each other and they were just friends, and there's no reason for them to take anything any further, which is fair enough. Now, I can't find a picture of it, but Gabby's bikini last night was a 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved it with the gold and all the coins and everything. I was like, yes. Luca was saying that he fancied Gabby, which was strange because in his season he went with Paige and then Gemma, and both of them have got like kind of darker features, dark hair and stuff, so I was surprised that he liked a blonde. So the boys and girls were sitting separately, and the girls were like, oh, why are the guys not speaking to us? This really annoys me. I say it every year. The girls will say, oh, the boys will need to have some balls and come and talk to us. You fucking have some balls. You stand up and go and talk to them. It's not all about the men. And they were like, oh, when a guy's confident and he comes over and asks you for a chat, oh, it's so sexy. Well, maybe that's what he finds sexy in a woman. He wants a woman to take the initiative. The only person that had any balls out the whole house was Curtis, who decided to go over first. I was like, for fuck's sake, man, they've been here before. Why can't they just all say, oh man, we'll all sit together at the big fire pit and have a talk? Honest to fuck, man, you'd think they'd never been on it before. So in my last video, when I was talking about the Love Island rumours, I was like, I don't think that Ekin-Su would go on there. I don't think that she would have the absolute cheek to go on after the way she was on Celebrity Big Brother. And she was like, oh, I'm more than Love Island, like pure going on about it as if, like, I never want to speak about Love Island again. And I thought, nah, there's no fucking way she's going to go in there. That would be embarrassing. But then yesterday somebody messaged me and they says, oh, supposedly Ekin-Su's a bombshell. And even then, I was like that, nah, there's no way. There's no fucking way. Then when I seen the bombshell coming in, as soon as I seen the legs, I was like, ah, you have got to be fucking kidding me. I was actually raging. And when she was walking in, I thought, oh, that dress is like inspired by that one that Kim Kardashian wore to that awards. And it even looked as if it was like broke on the bottom. I thought, that is a tripping hazard. Now, don't get me wrong, her outfit was an absolute 10 out of 10, but I can't believe that she went back on there. I can't believe it. So then it dawned on me this morning that it must be for the money, because in Big Brother they get paid £75 a day, which is like £500 and something a week. And I thought, I wonder how much they get paid on Love Island, like just to be on there. So when I looked it up, it turns out they get paid £2,000 a week. So if they're on for the full time, they get 10 grand. Now let's be realistic here, 10 grand to most people is a lot of money. Not that many people would turn it down. But when you've got an opinion on something, like the way she had an opinion on Love Island, where she just wanted to totally separate herself from it, like, there's things in life that's more important than money. I used to have a manager who was an absolute dick, and if you offered me 2 grand to go and work with him for a week, I would flat out tell you no. So she was told that in 24 hours she'd get to steal somebody, and I don't know why, but I think she's either going to steal Marcel or Scott. Let me know in the comments who you think she'll steal. So when it comes to the public vote, if we're voting out, I'm voting Ronnie out. I don't care who he's paired up with. I don't care if it's my favourite person in the house that he needs to go. Every time he comes on the screen, I'm just like, he was only on it last season, and just because he's fucking Olivia Atwood's pal, he's getting another fucking 2 grand a week. Fuck off, Ronnie. Then Ekin-Su's going to have to go. Now, I don't dislike Ekin-Su, I actually like her and I think she's funny, but just the way she spoke about Love Island on Celebrity Big Brother, and then she had the fucking cheek to go back, she's obviously just there for the money. Like, I wish that people would go on there literally looking for love. Last night's episode was overall pretty shit, apart from the fact that Gabby was talking about Marcel cheating on her, and Olivia said that Ronnie was DMing her when he was with Harriet, and he's like, oh, I wasn't with her, I was just seeing her. He's a fucking skis bag bastard. And I don't mean to point out the obvious here, I know that a lot of people don't like Olivia, but she is stunning, right? She's stunning. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? He is DMing her. Confidence is key. Let me know what you thought of last night's episode, and let me know who you think Ekin-Su is going to choose, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!